So if you go in episode 4 folder, this time I've gone for 3 all in a series, but I'll just leave it there. How's that? Let's rewatch.
On Tubi, the things you love just keep going and going.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Open?
On Tubi, the musicals where dancers do things you didn't think the human body was even capable of. Just keep going.
Cool. It's just like a really clever, simple. Wow. I need 2 times watching this.
Yeah.
On Tubi, the musicals where dancers do things you didn't think the human body was even capable of. Just keep going.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Tubi is.
Neither did I before I watched these. It's like a movie and TV.
Streamer?
It's a streamer. Yeah.
I don't know what their offerings are. I can't even imagine what their offerings are based on this ad. I probably wouldn't go to Tubi and watch stuff based on this ad. I love the fucking ad though, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I need to go see Tubi now. So I don't know if the ad like works in terms of like making me want to go to Tubi.
Well, from Wikipedia, Tubi is an American over-the-top content platform. Over the top, yeah. See, now you're interested. Oh, over the top, really?
Well, it makes it sound like it's like next level Adult Swim or something, or I've been waiting for something over the top, you know? Everything they offer is just weird and wild.
I think it's probably meant for people who are bored of the other stuff and just want madness just at all times.
Yeah. Because their reference in the video is like kind of like a variety show from the 80s. Gone Wild, of course.
Yeah.
With a Dolly Parton-esque like protagonist. I love the ad. I don't know why.
It's slick. Yeah. It's slick but silly. Yeah. And I mean over the top, and I just I didn't even know that was what they're aiming for.
This is the trend in advertising, just does not stop. And I wouldn't say that Old Spice and Starburst are solely responsible for it. I mean, maybe like...
the Old Spice ones, I remember those now. Those are really over the top, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know where that... People always go, oh, it's Tim and Eric. It's Tim and Eric. Tim and Eric started it all. I'm like... I don't know where it came from. Was like someone would say, oh, it's Monty Python.
Yeah.
And then before Monty Python, like that radical kind of comedy. Stop that. I mean, then it starts to sort of devolve into like, not devolve, but like art pranksters, like art fluxus movement, like maybe it came from art.
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
It probably all came from surrealism.
Yeah.
How far back do we have to go? Like people taking mushrooms and giggling to themselves, like oh man, my technical my camera keeps changing its exposure, doesn't it?
Don't worry about it. Let's move on to number 2.
Fuck me. Wait, is there anything else? No, okay, so basically you served up some candy for me. There's not much to say. It's a fucking rad ad. It legit made me giggle. Like I was giggling. Good. And I don't think, maybe because I got like a nice open mind in this context and because I'm hanging with you, but I don't normally giggle at ads. It takes a lot.
I'm the same, yeah. I approached them with a healthy degree of cynicism.
Okay, next up. I think you're just going to serve me up goodness. Like all of this is going to be amazing.
Hopefully.
Nothing contentious.
Yeah.
Come on. Play it for me, baby.
Well, that was a doozy.
On Tubi, the 90s sitcoms where the zany neighbor from across the hall always gets the biggest laughs. Just keep going.
I like their tagline too. Find your rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's good. Like,
oh my god, that was brilliant experimental art.
yeah,
And then the tagline sort of like fills it in to make it a commercial.
yeah.
It's great. It's great. Another good one. Just good. Like,
Just good, simple, good
it's
delivery.
hard. Oh my god, it just really makes me want to make like fake ads because, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
How fun would that have been to do? To like set dress, cast, and that's all you had to do.
To direct too, you'd just be like, action, and then it would be you'd feel like a sadist because you wouldn't say cut. You just want them to linger as long as possible.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh yeah. How long did that take go for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
And I imagine, they probably don't know, like, what's the longest version we're going to do? Like, probably a 90. So they probably had them doing this for 90 seconds.
Oh god. Because there's this format, over the course of years, there's been like spoofs of the family sitcom from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, speaking of Tim and Eric, they have a show that came out that spoofs it to the most disgusting and surreal level called Beef House.
All right.
Which I almost can't watch because it just, I don't know, it's a lot.
There's some bits in Natural Born Killers. Remember where they have Rodney Dangerfield and there's like a laugh track in an audience?
I haven't watched that movie in so long.
Yeah, it's not like this over the top, but it's that film obviously has a different tone and subject matter, but it feels like the same approach, like making these laugh track sitcoms so bizarre that you pull yourself out and think about, wow, yeah, this is a weird thing. Like, I'm watching a TV show where you have a bunch of people who are laughing as a suggestion on when I should laugh.
Right.
It's odd, isn't it? Like,
yeah. And I just love also that it ties into the fandom for the side character who ends up kind of being the most beloved character of the whole show, that you like, they don't have to do anything anymore to get a laugh.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, they have no responsibilities, no outcomes for their actions. It's just like,
there's so many levels of smart going on in this ad. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. The last one.
Yeah. Number 3.
Oh.
Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, blah blah, ooh la la, ooh la la. On Tubi, the rom-coms where sexy heartthrobs lift up their shirts to reveal the most perfect abs you've ever seen. Just keep going.
It's cool because it's kind of that surrealism, but like done in a really smart way. Not just like this guy's got a big head and this guy's yelling over here.
Yeah, it's not like the unraveling of the idea with a pen brings it somewhere instead of just putting everything kooky on screen at once.
Yeah, and then just the idea that like we glorify. Oh, you like perfect abs? Well, here's some fucking.
Here's a load of them.
16-foot high totem pole of abs.
It's a great band name, that one.
And there's also something kind of creepy, gross about it that's like similar to like erotic, genitalia and growth.
Yeah.
It's just a little undertone underneath of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my.
It's good because it's like all 3 of these are tropes, and sort of turning it on its head, not in a radical way, but in a playful way, which I like. How he throws the towel down to them. It's great.
And then the whole I definitely tune out the messaging sometimes when the visuals are so good.
Yeah.
It's just a good comic.
Yeah.
You could see it like an indie graphic novelist making this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just as a gag or a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
They're good.
Who would have thought there's really, really good advertising?
I know.
Advertisements out there.
Yeah. For something like for a new streaming network, which you'd assume the ads are, as safe as possible. Let's try and catch everything that we can.
And also, Netflix doesn't have a sense of humor in their marketing. In their shows, sure, but not in their brand identity.
No, it's
Apple has no sense of humor in their brand identity. No one has any sense of humor in their brand identity.
Yeah. They're
all just big monoliths.
Yeah.
That you don't understand. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But this feels like the company has a personality.
Yeah. And that it's going to show you things that are of a certain tone or a certain approach or live in a certain universe instead of the other streamers, which just feel like we're going to throw as much stuff as you as possible, and you'll probably like some of it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna go look at Tubi now. I started at the beginning being I'm not gonna watch this shit. There's so many streamers. I give a fuck. It's great, cool commercials. Fuck whatever. Tubi. Now I'm Tubi.
Where can I subscribe?
$5.99, $14.99, $22.99.
Bargain.
It's so also wow, because the rabbit hole is now known as sort of the not a fucking good thing.
Yeah.
With these platforms.
Yeah.
And they're just no, come on in. Go deep. That's pretty brazen too, to have that as your tag.
Absolutely.
To reclaim it.
Yeah.
Because a rabbit hole should be a good thing.
Yeah.
It should be the you're doing, it's not for TV watching. Maybe it could be. I mean, cinephiles go down rabbit holes and they become wildly educated about a very niche form of filmmaking. And that's amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be endless reality television that doesn't mean anything and just goes over your brain.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I might bite my tongue once I see the content on Tubi. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be awful.
Do you think these ads are a deceptive book jacket, a cover? It's almost
is there anything sinister
streaming
behind
platforms
it?
not even close to the spirit? The actual content doesn't match these ads?
I don't know, because I haven't looked at it. There is a part in the wiki that I left out, and I wonder if this changes your opinion now. So remember what I said earlier? Tubi is an American over-the-top content platform. I left out the end of the sentence. And ad-supported streaming service owned by Fox Corporation.
Oh, wow, yeah. Right.
Do you feel duped?
Do I feel duped?
Do you feel disappointed or duped?
Well, I don't actually understand Fox Corporation versus Fox the News Network. I don't know. Because I think FX got sold to Disney and it was part of, I see it now, now this is just a corporate structure that I don't totally...
I was just going to say, this was independent until 2020, and then Fox, proper Fox, Rupert Murdoch Fox, bought it in 2020.
You watch Succession, right?
Yes.
So we both know that sometimes it's just hegemony, purchasing power, oligarchy. Maybe it doesn't really matter about what the content is sometimes. That they're just leveraging.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Power.
Yeah.
Because they can turn Tubi into whatever the fuck they want to turn Tubi into, maybe
sure.
down the line.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I was like at a stage where like I've always believed that like what you buy is your political power, what you support is your political power, where you tend to go, how you dwell, how you live, where you put your money, where you put your energy is all like your political power, your presence in space. But I'm slowly eking into this gray space these days where I'm not really sure how to engage with art and politics together combined. But usually I just ban shit. I'm like, there's enough stuff in the world. I'll just ban it. Fuck it. Is there anything like that for you that's like complicated?
Well, everything.
You're showing these fucking ads, and you researched it, and you're still like, you're one of shine a light on them.
No, listen, I didn't research this, so I didn't know this was a Fox thing until I read the start of that sentence to you.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I deliberately did not read the rest of the sentence and left it to the end.
There's nothing about these ads that support a reactionary Republican agenda.
Yeah, no.
God damn, man, capitalism sucks.
Doesn't it? I feel like I've given you a Christmas gift that self-destructed after 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And the only way to really know is like really incredibly deep research.
Yeah.
Contact the Tubi offices, contact the people that work there, explore the culture of the offices.
Yeah.
Why did they sell? What's the leverage there for them? Are the original people that founded Tubi still even involved? Yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't really have an opinion about it unless you like, you know, fully understand it. Otherwise, it's just a streamer with fun content that you like, that happens to be owned by a person who's destroyed American values.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that should be enough to be like, fuck that. I'm not watching that. It's owned by Fox. Like, yeah.
A lot of the choices we make in everyday life have implications that we don't realize or are owned by murky sources or, you know.
It's 2 seconds from full-blown conspiracy theory or paranoid of just everything, and I won't buy or support anything, and I'm going to stay in my little hole over here. I'm going to find my own little rabbit hole over here. And I'm not going to engage with anything because everything is corrupt. Like, that's a whole other deep, dark psyche that could take control that's, like, not too far off from prepper psyche, you know?
Yeah.
So I love Tubi in the end. Love it.
Good. And then soon there'll be something else that's a little bit murky as well, and you'll be like, I like that too. And then you think, maybe Fox isn't that bad. And that's how they get you.
What are you doing to me? Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
I just tried to solve it, and then you're like, no, right back in.
But I'm presenting you with a reality that's easy to solve. And that is, you just need to be very aware of what you're consuming in the media.
Right.
And if you consume the show on Tubi just for the show, and after think that's a great show, but it's owned by Fox, so those things can be separate, and that's fine. Or not.
Well, you know, they definitely are the glossy ads that you're such a fucking contradiction, my man. You're such a fucking contradiction. Oh my God.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Well, like the fact that you love slick poppy ads is. So, did you know that this was going to be as complicated as it is?
No, not at all.
No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
No. That's a pleasant surprise for our chit chat.
Okay, well, I'm just sort of left in a lurch of confusion. Everything that I like has like someone behind it that I hate. Everyone I hate is probably someone I should like.
The comments on the swimming pool one in the YouTube some of them are pretty good. One asks, "Why is he so tall in the end?"
That is like really lacking. Wait, is that just supposed to be like I can't tell if someone's serious or not?
I hope they're not serious, because that means they have zero ability to consume anything in the media.
No film language.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
there's another good comment on the Dolly Parton-esque one. Watch this muted is so much better because the dude looks like he's shouting with everything he's got, but unmuted, it sounds like he's a little kid trying to yell without waking up his parents.
I just love that people take the time to comment on this on an ad. Who's taking the time to comment?
Don't know. I'm always dubious of that, if they're actually real people. Someone on the laugh track one asks, "What's the name of this show, please?" Is that a real comment? Is that like someone in the agency?
I mean, I really do think there's like a lack of. You're like, hey, this is a streamer. This must be a show.
Yeah.
So maybe someone might have that thought. I want to watch this. I want to watch this weird show.
Yeah.
I mean, I would watch all of these shows if they were shows. It all feels like one big zany variety show that they actually should make.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
To make it a feature length of just these little 30-second vignettes.
Totally.
Perfect.
Anytime you want to have a definitive opinion about something, there's always some self-doubt just lingering behind constantly.
And that's the moral. That's the moral of the show.
Hey, maybe you always have to be in this limbo space to just feel alive and electric in life. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you become too dogmatic or too manic or something. Yeah. So these were perfect. Thanks, Ken.
My pleasure. My absolute pleasure.